It's a marathon of our greatest food tournaments.
Let's talk about that. Good Mythical Marathon.
That's right, you ready to settle back and enjoy lots of extended content in this one particular video?
Okay, this is what this is gonna look like this week. We're having a marathon today, which we will tell you about in a moment, and then we're gonna come back Wednesday. We're gonna look at one of our favorite episodes from the past, and then on Friday, we're gonna have another marathon, and then a week from today, we'll be back on July 7th for Good Mythical Summer.
That's right, that means that this Tuesday and Thursday, no videos.
You can relax. You
And
can
then-
watch an old episode.
And that also
do
means
whatever you want.
Good Mythical Summer, no videos on Tuesday, Thursday.
Yes.
But the emphasis should be on how great the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday episodes are gonna be.
Let's keep it positive.
Yeah. Today, I'm positively positive that we're gonna be dealing with some brackets.
We love brackets, we love tournaments, we love pitting things against one another. Link was the scorekeeper for the girls basketball team in middle school, so
Yep.
he has always been really into sports themes.
And writing things down when they win.
And so it's a very technical process. It's harder than you think, putting a tournament on.
It's harder than actually playing the sport in some ways.
And we're gonna go through a good handful of them, depending on how big your hand is, whatever that means to you.
First up, we got, I guess we're going a little bit meta. This is from March 16th, 2022. What's the best GMM food savory edition? What's the best savory food creation in Good Mythical Morning history?
Let's talk about that. Good Mythical Morning.
For years, y'all been asking for us to recreate the most famous dishes ever made on GMM and pit them against each other, and now we're doing it. And you know why? Because it's our 10-year anniversary, baby! The celebration continues.
And also it's March, which means we're in the mood for big multi-day tournaments, especially if they feature team snacks over team sports.
So we're kicking it off today with the best savory dishes of GMM history, and then tomorrow we're gonna be doing the best sweet dishes. And then on Friday, it's the worst overall dishes.
Not looking forward to Friday. But in mere mythical seconds, mastication will commence upon savory dishes most gourmets until we can name the best we've ever met. Which delectable dish will titillate our tingling taste buds and take the top prize to be forever known as the favorite of these two guys? It's time for Meals of Mythicality, Best Savory Food!
So, in order to determine our matchups, over 20,000 of you and the Mythical crew voted to create the killer matchups of incredible dishes that we are going to be tasting today.
And manning the tournament board is our very own tournament board supervisor, Michelle.
Hello, Michelle. Look at you making your way into a different format.
Looks very happy.
You naughty cow.
Oh,
All right, do you know how to work that thing?
don't be so bashful.
So without further ado, the top 8 dishes are Animal Style In-N-Out Mac and Cheese,
Uncrustables chicken sandwich,
Grilled Cheese Ramen,
Wendy's Baconator lasagna,
KFC Chipotle Burrito Drumstick,
Doritos Big Mac,
Orange Chicken Parm.
and Popeye's breakfast burrito.
I almost said Orange Chicken Parmesan, but then I said Parm.
Yeah, well, I understood.
In the end, only one dish will be given the honorable title of Our Lord and Savior and will receive the Golden Halo. So let's eat.
Okay, we're starting out with our first seed, Animal Style In-N-Out Mac and Cheese, up against our 8th seed, Uncrustables chicken sandwich. So this mac and cheese, again, this is macaroni made out of dehydrated In-N-Out French fries. Then you got the secret animal style spread and American cheese on top. And then some caramelized onions as well.
Don't forget the French fry breadcrumbs.
French fry bread comes right, crumbs.
Bread crumbs.
That's right.
Breadcrumbs, be careful.
So, I mean, the miraculous thing here is that you made pasta out of French fries.
Yep, a labor.
Actually from In-N-Out.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember, I mean, this is from 2019, Willet Mac and Cheese, and I just remember feeling so strongly about this in the moment. Let's see if
Think
it, think it returns to that glory.
It does.
It's just so decadent. Like it feels like it's about to be too much.
You about to choke and die?
Yeah, it's about to be too much, but then it's like, no, I'm just right.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm going to take note of when I want to go in for another bite, but I'm not going to do it.
I want to.
Because that is the data I need to determine which one I'm going for first. Over here, the Uncrustables chicken sandwich. Grab your half of this. You got an Uncrustable on top. You got an Uncrustable on the bottom. Not a sponsor. And then right here in the middle, you've got fried chicken cutlet dipped in peanut butter, dipped in jelly, with a peanut butter covered pickle hiding underneath.
This is not too long ago. My birthday, October 11th, 2021.
Smucker's Uncluckables is what we called it.
It's still good.
But let's be real.
Oh, man.
It's amazing, yet strange.
The peanut butter and the jelly, they do something to the fried chicken that is a little bit unexpected. I like it, but it's not like the best thing I've ever tasted, which this might be.
A little bit of school lunch and a lot of chicken sandwich does not beat it out.
So the In-N-Out animal style mac and cheese is moving on, and we're gonna bring this back. So we'll get more in a little bit.
Yes, Michelle, move it on, girl.
Oh. Hey, oh! What kind of magic did you just do with your hoof?
Did you really do that, or was that just like a timing thing? Okay.
Taking all the
Good
credit,
job.
just like Vanna.
These are tightly seated. Whew. Number 4, we've got grilled cheese ramen. A beautiful situation.
Yeah.
Up against the number 5 seed, Wendy's Baconator lasagna.
Boy, these both made an impression. This is from 2019, Will It Ramen. You got the cheddar broth, tomato soup noodles, deep fried soft boiled egg crushed in breadcrumbs. And then, hey, I keep saying that. I don't want to say that word.
Breadcrumbs.
And then pork grilled cheese sandwich arranged on top. I mean, look at that. That's just a pork grilled cheese sandwich.
Let's dig in. I want to show off these nudes, man. Look at how amazing and cheesy that looks.
Man,
Let me get some
that
of this
broth.
cheese broth.
And then just look at that breadcrumb egg.
And Nicole, remind me what's in the middle of this? That's a pork slice in the middle of my grilled cheese?
Yeah, so it's chashu pork, which is traditionally in ramen with some American cheese and just griddled like an OG American cheese.
It's so good.
So much American cheese. Yep. I'm wanting to go back immediately.
That broth.
That's saying a lot.
God.
But instead of going back to that, we are going to go back to January 11th of 2021 for Will It Lasagna, season premiere of season 19.
I remember like it was a year ago.
Do you?
No.
Oh, you're going off of that one, huh? I'll go off of the same
going
one.
off of it.
Pasta dough with American cheese in the pasta dough. Sauce with hamburger meat and bacon, of course. Bun, breadcrumbs, and topped with more cheese. So much cheese in this round.
Can you just like both of them? Do you have to choose? I got 2 children. I mean, I like one of them a little bit more than the other, but I mean, really, I love them equally. I love the taste of both of these, but there's something about the way that I would have thought you would have said this already. The way lasagna comes together in one bite that is everything concentrated into one thing.
That's true.
Whereas this is an egg, noodles, broth, grilled cheese. It's a whole meal in and of itself, but I don't know if it really represents the perfect bite.
No, but that's not the only criteria, my man. This is so cheese dominant that I'm not actually, I didn't experience any bacon, and it's called a Baconator. I think you would expect for us to be talking about bacon just as much as cheese, right? I don't think it happened. This over here, there's a little bit of variety.
Okay.
There's an unfolding experience, and I didn't even get the egg, that like Scotch egg type situation.
Well, because you're afraid of a yolk.
No.
It's okay.
No, I want to go back in and get some
All
of
right.
that.
Well, you know what? You'll have the opportunity to do that because I agree with you. As great as this is, the bacon.
What?
No, do you need another opinion?
Now, the Mythical crew,
You can't do this.
including
you
Stevie,
can't do this.
Well, you knew it was going to be linked. That was
they
going to
have
screw
a
your
pool.
bracket up.
They have a pool, and we have a trophy for the winner. I think we're going to unveil that and give Mythical more when the tournament's over. But Stevie, it seems like
I feel
the
like you're
lasagna.
judging. I mean, you know, maybe there was less bacon in this particular iteration because I remember when you had it the first time, you really were leaning into the bacon. You really loved it, and
I mean, I'll
agree
take another
about the
bite.
biteability and the
take another bite.
portability.
I
On
was
Rhett's
ready to.
side,
Hey, I was ready to call Michelle in to do a tiebreaker, but
Nicole, did you do a bracket?
No, I was busy cooking all the stuff.
Exactly.
I don't have time.
Which one is your choice?
It's the ramen.
Okay, then that's what we're going with. Sorry, Stevie. It's.
I mean, it is incredible.
we'll talk about this later, Nicole.
It's incredible. All right, Michelle, did you do a bracket? Okay, good. See, you're impartial. Move the ramen along, please. That's magic. It's
Never
magic.
gets old.
And Stevie, when you see that happen, you forget all of your worries.
I don't think so.
I accept it.
All right, we got our third seed, KFC Chipotle Burrito Drumstick, going
Yes.
against our sixth seed, the Doritos Big Mac. Now, the KFC, this is from the KFC and Chipotle mashup menu taste test. This is a bucket of KFC fried chicken, drumsticks, of course, coated in shredded Chipotle barbacoa, black beans, queso, guacamole, wrapped in a tortilla, and then deep fried.
Don't eat the string.
Oh, God. Dang it.
Dunk it. Doink it.
And swink it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my freaking gosh.
I feel like we're going to get struck by lightning. You know what I'm saying?
I'm getting guacamole.
I just feel like the karma in the universe is like, you can't have this good of a time.
Nope.
Someone has to die.
Nope. I think
It's going to be you.
no. What's going to happen is Friday's going to happen.
I want to take another bite of that.
Barbacoa. Oh, you see, there you go. You can't resist it.
You think that, I think we talked about this last time, but the guacamole, you're like, guacamole has been deep fried. It works.
Oh my gosh!
It doesn't have the cold sort of, or even room temperature quality that guacamole usually has, but somehow it works.
Look at this amazing creation from July 27th, 2020, episode 1780.
Thanks for the
Good
details.
Mythical Summer premiere. We have got Dorito-fied Big Mac,
I'm making a mess.
Tapatio Dorito crusted burger buns, OG Dorito infused special sauce, spicy nacho cheese, Cool Ranch infused burger patties, fried onions battered with Doritos crumbs, flaming hot lemon, Doritos pickles.
Did I get my mouth around this last time?
You kind of compressed it.
Compress it.
Yeah.
A lot of corniness.
It's really, really, really good.
The meat is something I'm kind of hanging on to the meat here in terms of like something that gets me out of Dorito land.
I like the spicy kick. I'm really into this. Something about the Doritos, if I'm finding a thing to be critical of, the Doritos create a crunch that is reminiscent of a stale bun. Does that make sense? So like from a texture standpoint,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the bun kind of giving, but then it's got this hard thing on the outside that just like does something to my mind. I'm just kind of I'm stretching to find something to not like about it.
I think the Doritos are soaking up moisture. I feel sad that
It's
this
great.
has to go, but this right here,
It's so special.
oh my goodness. Hey,
Oh, look how much grease just came out of that thing.
Yeah,
I held it up.
This is all the grease is soaked up, so you don't have the grease fun either.
Okay, so the fried chicken drumsticks, Chipotle KFC drumsticks, they're moving on.
Michelle, do your magic touch.
What do you
Focus. This is not time
this
for your
isn't-
gram.
Yeah, social media time.
There you go.
nice.
Do you have an Instagram?
I'm just thinking about it.
Last up in our preliminary rounds. Oh, you remember the orange chicken parm at seed number 2 versus the number 7 seed Popeye's breakfast burrito.
Now, this orange chicken parm wasn't too long ago, November 2021, and if you remember, it was also voted the #1 food creation of 2021 for the show. I just remember being blown away by this thing.
Oh yeah, I'm glad that we're getting to experience it again. Good gracious!
I had
that's
somebody just come up to me on the street and talk about this.
really.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh, man. I mean, not at all. You must have gotten a hot spot. It's everything that you love about orange chicken and that tanginess with a bunch of cheese on it. I mean, it's so simple and why I like it. You know, it's not It's not trying
There's a
too
green
hard.
onion.
It doesn't have too many ingredients. It's just balanced. It's like a dish that was supposed to happen, that the universe wanted to birth, and it just happened to happen on our show. It's wonderful.
Oh no, it just didn't happen on our show. It happened on purpose, right?
It was
Nicole?
destiny.
That's right.
Yeah. This is-
That's right.
all right. Popeye's breakfast burrito. This is the underdog here. You poached the eggs in gravy. You got Cajun rice, mashed tater hash brown, pickle and spicy mayo salsa, and chicken tender chorizo. Refresh my memory on how and what that is.
Yeah, so I just chopped up a bunch of chicken tenders. I added some chorizo spices, some vinegar, some chilies, and I cooked it down and mashed it into a beautiful chorizo.
And this was October 12th, 2020.
It is beautiful.
We called it the Louisiana Slammer. Let's do it.
It's very rich. It's very good. I'm having a difficult time differentiating the flavors almost. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's still very Popeyes. This is great, but it ain't that.
Yeah,
you
I mean,
knew that.
Yeah, the orange chicken parm,
Gotta
the
move
clear
on.
winner.
Michelle, push it.
Nice.
Yeah, she tapped it.
Welcome to the semifinals. The number 1 seed Animal Style In-N-Out Mac and Cheese up against the number 4 seed Grilled Cheese Ramen.
Okay, it's still a cheese battle in this bracket,
Well,
dude.
cheese showed up a lot.
Savory, and I'm gonna try to get more of the
Actual Mac.
and the sauce. It really is amazing how the mac tastes like fries, but behaves like mac.
I mean, I will say that having so much good stuff in a row,
Yeah,
so there's a little note of, is this too much? Could you keep eating this?
too much of a good thing. A couple of bites in.
It kind of hit me.
Now, Ramen, I want to apologize for what you might have heard Stevie say in the previous round.
Yeah, you
Don't take it personally.
ruined it for her.
It's not that she doesn't love you. It's just that she loves her bracket more.
Wow. I mean, because the cheese is in the broth, it creates the flavor of cheese without the overwhelming
Look at that.
presence of cheese. Do you know? Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
it's such a strong cheese flavor. You already said your piece about how much you like this.
I love it even more the second
I've
time.
come around completely because good Lord, I never thought, when I tasted this, I thought we had hit like a peak on the show, but now I'm kind of understanding the subtlety of this, coming back to it after I've tried 8 things. I would make a meal out of this.
This is a great
The
side.
reason that I didn't like it before is becoming the reason that I do like it.
Yeah.
What a twist and turn we find ourselves in.
We are choosing the grilled cheese ramen. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, loaded In-N-Out mac and cheese. You got to go.
Stevie, you could have this.
I think we're all having a great time.
Michelle doesn't agree either. Too late. Ramen moves on. Yes.
To the finals. Ramen, who knew?
Me. Number 3 seed, KFC Chipotle Burrito Drumstick. Number 2 seed, Orange Chicken Parm. Let's go back.
I'm going to the back end. Now this may
I'm
squeeze
going-
up my barbacoa right out.
I'm going into the same spot.
Oh, got all the way to the chicken that time. You know what it's reminiscent of?
What?
Avocado egg rolls
At Cheesecake
from Cheesecake
Factory.
Factory, which are a fried thing that has avocado in it that you wouldn't think. It's like that's the point of reference for me, and it really, really works.
Yeah, the friedness of the chicken is kind of like the friedness of the egg roll. Good gosh, it's good. I love it.
Okay, and then back here again.
I'm gonna try to get another, and the second bite, when you get into more of the chicken, I mean, you're just left with a KFC drumstick, and there's nothing to complain about there, you know? Hopefully this isn't as hot the second time. Is it hot? I'm gonna put some of that.
I think you got a hot spot. My mouth is very confused.
This is more orangey this time.
This is crazy because it's like deep fried piece of chicken and it's kind of like getting into that state fair place. But there's something like this could be a dish.
At a sit-down restaurant.
At a sit-down restaurant.
But you pointed out something that still makes it difficult for me because I love to go to the fair and see some new ingenuity they're charging way too much money for.
But there's a string. Isn't that a demerit?
Yes, it is. I don't like the string. This is gimmicky. This makes total sense. It's like, why hasn't this been done?
I'm on chicken parm, so I mean, if you are, we can move along. If you're not, we can get Michelle to do a tiebreaker. I mean, she wants to. Look at her; she's very anxious to.
I'm not going to be hurt either way. I don't like relinquishing control,
Okay, good.
but I got to stand up for the KFC Chipotle burrito.
Okay, so
drumstick.
all right, Michelle, come in. Now again, Michelle is a vegetarian and actually doesn't have a functioning mouth, so she just will point at the thing that she prefers.
This one's got a farm animal in it. Of course, I guess that same farm animal's over here.
There's chicken in both of
The
them.
bone of the farm animal.
This
is
one
in that
does have actual cow in it, though, just at barbacoa. But I mean, you know, use your own judgment. Oh, that chicken parm moves on.
I don't know how you feel about someone breaking a tie without ever tasting it, but
I mean, somebody had to do it.
somebody had to do it. Michelle, again, you didn't fill out a bracket. Okay, good. All right, move on. The chicken parm.
Move on.
That's the most sad that I've been, and I didn't think not anything would make me sad today.
I'm sorry. All right, this one's for all the savory marbles. We've got the number 4 seed grilled cheese ramen competing with the number 2 seed orange chicken parm.
Oh gosh, remember this? We've been
do.
eating it
I've been
throughout the whole.
And again, this is the real test. Coming
Day.
back to it again.
And I want to go back to both of these.
Still good.
I want to go back. I wonder if has anybody nailed it so far? Anybody in the room?
Any perfect brackets?
Yes, there is someone, and his name is Kevin. Oh, we have 2. And Amy.
What?
I'll be less mad about Amy and somehow mad about Kevin.
Come on, let Amy have it, Stevie.
Yeah, I said I'm excited about Amy, but Kevin.
I've been totally converted on this one.
The grilled cheese with the pork slab. What do you call it?
Chashu pork.
Pork slab.
Pork chop.
In the middle is just so nice. And you could make it spicy.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, this one's not spicy.
But you could. I mean, if you wanted to, you could.
I mean, how would you make it spicy?
With some spice.
It's still grilled cheesy.
What Rhett said? Yeah.
Yeah, you just put some spice in there. Could you do a cooking lesson with Link on how to make things spicy?
That would be so fun.
It's like, man, late. Christy, today, you know what I learned? I learned how they make things spicy.
You add spicy
They do
stuff.
it with spice.
You add spicy stuff to something and it makes it spicy.
Now, I've been converted on this, but I was already a member of this religion, okay? I was already a member of the chicken parm cult, so this is not over by any means.
It's fried. It's draped in cheese.
This is so difficult for me.
It's got that orange chicken goodness.
First of all, let me just say, I feel so strongly about these two being in the final. Having tasted all 8,
Yeah.
I could keep coming back to one of these. It's not just a side, but I can't decide.
I'm gonna have to go with which one's more healthy.
Well, hold on. Hold on. So do you want to do a 3, 2, 1 and put your hand over the one that you think's better?
Yeah.
Because so we don't influence each other. I've tasted both of them.
Am I allowed to give the 3, 2, 1, or am I compromised?
You can do that. You can do the 3, 2, 1 as long as you don't do it in a suggestive way.
If it's not like grilled cheese ramen, grilled cheese ramen, grilled cheese ramen.
right.
3, 2, 1.
Oh! We got. Oh shoot, man! We flipped the script. Ah!
Why did you go that way?
Listen,
I'm surprised.
I try to taste both of them, but the beauty of this one keeps overwhelming me. Like I love this one, but like I've grown to love this one, and it surpassed. I mean, are we gonna have to bring a cow that can't taste in to make this decision? It just seems poetic.
I was teetering so much. It was almost like just a muscle flick. Like, oh, my muscle flicked this way, and it could have flicked that way. And so I'm wondering if I should change my answer
Okay, you want to do another 3, 2, 1,
because
and just go with your
3.
soul this time?
I just love the fact that this is a complete experience. Okay.
Do it again.
3, 2, 1.
Look, hey, look, Michelle's over here.
I can live with it. I think they're absolutely, completely tied. But only one can move forward, and I'll let a mute cow make the decision.
So there it is, our Lord and Savior.
We're right under here. Oh, look, this is as close as we can get to a halo.
Orange chicken parm is the best savory dish in the history of Good Mythical Morning. Let's see it.
Move it on. Move it.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Listen, I don't feel bad at all.
No,
about
no,
this.
Well, I will tell you that 0 Mythical crew members won today.
Wow, you guys had ramen going all the way to the end.
That's
Wow,
cool.
that's
It's
crazy.
anybody's game going into tomorrow and come back because we're going with the sweetest creations in Good Mythical history. Over 10 years, y'all. Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is.
Gimme.
That was some of the best eating that we've ever done.
I know. And it really puts things in perspective when you look at all of the amazing things that have been created over time when you get to eat it.
And now they've been immortalized in the Mythical Cookbook.
That's right.
So many of these things are. I see people have made certain items from the Mythical Cookbook all the time, post them on different social media platforms, and a lot of these are the ones that pop up.
That's right.
You see a lot of the In-N-Out mac and cheese.
Yeah, people like to make that. People like to make the pancakes.
You don't see as much orange chicken parm. Maybe it's a little more technical. You got to
It
make
is
it
the
though.
best. You
Obviously, you got
gotta
to
give it a
make it. It's the
shot.
best. All right. You know we love to keep things positive, but we can't just be tasting the best, most delicious food. Sometimes we got to, try the worst stuff.
Yep.
For example, the worst Halloween candy.
This is from Halloween of 2018. This is day 3, meaning it's the finals of our Clash of the Crappiest Candies Worst Halloween Candy Tournament. Today, we crown the worst Halloween candy of all time.
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
Happy Halloween, mythical beasts! Look at us, we are Ernie and Ernie.
We wanted to be Bert and Ernie, but they were out of Berts. Look at us. We're just. I mean, this is what you get.
Yeah.
We're bailing. We're bailing early on the Ernie and Ernie.
You couldn't tell us apart,
Right.
you know? Over the past 2 days, we have taste tested 16 of the worst Halloween candies in a series of head-to-head competitions. 40,000 of you voted on those candies.
Yes.
Now, we narrowed them down, and now 39,999 of you disagree with us and hate us.
But we greatly appreciate your support and enthusiasm. Now, 8 of those terrible candies have advanced to today, the finals, where one of them will emerge as the worst Halloween candy of them all. And in doing so, we're gonna be alerting Halloween celebrating adults all over the world to never give out that awful candy again, thereby saving millions of children around the world from having to eat said candy.
We could not have done it without you, and you didn't do it without us. It's time for Clash of the Crappy Candies Finals. May I direct your attention to the considerably colossal candy bracket. And Cotton Candy Randy with his,
Happy Cotton Candy Day, Daddies.
you got your costume on.
What's a costume?
Is that just your skin has gone? And
No, today I wanted to dress like my favorite food.
Well, we're glad that you're still here.
Yeah,
Some
me
of
too.
us more than others, probably.
yeah, I'm still happy that you're here.
As you can
Always been.
see, 8 candies remain. Black licorice,
Nickel Nips,
dots,
good and plenty,
candy corn,
Laffy Taffy Banana,
Necco wafers.
and Circus Peanuts.
Our first battle is the highest ranked seed with 18,426 votes, Black Licorice, versus the 8th seed with 3,455 votes, Nickel Nips.
I think it's worth the heart trouble, man. I just love the smell of it.
I mean, yeah, you remind me of the statistics that doctors say don't eat too much of this stuff. Mess up
Doctors
your
don't
heart.
want you. Think doctors want you to get up on some Nickel Nips? Take 2 Nickel Nips and call me in the morning.
I go back to the first time I tasted one of these 2 days ago, and I was surprised at how chili willy-ish it was.
But it doesn't taste good. Chili Willy is only good because it's frozen, man.
Well, if you want to talk about what doesn't taste good, this black log of nasty tastes, well, nasty.
But you've had to think about this for a second because
And you get to chew this.
the people who like black licorice, me being one of them, are passionate about it. No one in their right mind, except maybe this guy, is passionate about Nickel Nips. There's not like Nickel Nip stores. And when we were in Australia, I went to a licorice store. It was all black licorice. I didn't see a Nickel Nip store because the Australians got too much self-respect to have a Nickel Nip store.
Granted, it is a taste in certain regions that a lot of people like, but I don't frequent those regions. And listen, are you telling me that you hate this? Are you telling me that this experience is something that actually makes you almost gag? No. You're like, this is weird. It's wax. It's a lot of trash that you're just chewing around in your mouth. Granted, but it's not something that is
Strong argument.
Gets a visceral response of
trash.
negativity.
All right, man. I know all you hate this too, so I'm willing to lay down and let licorice continue on. But don't try nickel nips. Or you know what? Send them all to Link. You know our PO box.
Move the licorice on.
You kicked a pumpkin.
Yeah, well, that pumpkin was looking at me funny. That's what you get when you look at me funny. You get a kick to the face. Watch out there, glasses.
Next up, we have the 12th seed with 2,559 votes, Dots, versus the 4th seed with 7,516 votes, Good and Plenty.
Good and plenty.
Again, I am very fond of both of these. My dad's favorite candy, Dots, which incidentally, at one point, they used to have black ones in there that were black licorice, and then they spun those off into their own box and called them Crows.
They wised up and removed the nastiest thing to make these better.
Think about the spin-offs that have become huge hits.
Okay, like what?
I mean, you gotta give me a second. The Connors. That's great, right?
These are not good, man.
Really, it's like gummy bears, but chewier.
Gets
And
caught
of course,
in your teeth.
Good and Plenty. It doesn't matter if you get a pink one or a white one. You're gonna have a good time, and there's plenty more where that came from.
This is difficult because I don't like either one of these. But I could probably come around to this as an acquired taste much quicker than I can licorice. Like it's getting caught in my teeth. I'm gonna be picking this stuff out forever, but there's a redeeming quality to the flavors that makes this better than this.
I like both of them. Listen, one last time, I'll let it slide. You can move the Good and Plenty on if you want.
Because it sucks. It stays. Okay, next up we got the 2nd seed with 10,016 votes, Candy Corn, versus the 10th seed with 3,866 votes, banana flavored Laffy Taffy.
Now, do we have to do ourselves the disservice of retasting these? I think we already concluded that we actually both don't mind candy corn. Again,
Old icing.
I would never
What it
choose
tastes
it.
like.
I would never choose it, but if I see it there, I have to eat it. Look, I just did it. Oh, I didn't even plan on that. It just happened.
I mean, if there was a bowl of this and there was a bowl of corn, which one would you dig your hand into?
Corn.
Really?
I love corn.
Okay,
I
well-
once had 37 years of corn in one sitting.
That's not what I anticipated you'd say, so just forget I said
And
anything.
that's not a joke. They just kept bringing it.
This smells like banana.
I don't know where I was.
It tastes a little like banana, but then the more you chew on it, and trust me, you'll keep chewing on it because you got to.
It's
The banana
awful.
flavor shifts to something synthetic, gluish, as we've said before.
I still don't understand how the jokes work. Oh, there they are.
This is not good.
Okay.
This is not good. So I'm saying
What
Laffy
is-
Taffy is definitely worse.
What is a room no one can enter? A mushroom. Yeah, that sucks. Moving on. Laffy Taffy.
How you holding up, Randy?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. I thought that joke was pretty funny. I mean, it's like this show could use some comedy, right?
Next, we have the 6th seed with 5,185 votes, Necco Wafers, versus the 3rd seed with 162 votes, Circus Peanuts.
All right. Had you had circus peanuts before this tournament?
I never had either one of these.
Yeah, again, I was very surprised with the chewing gum-like taste of these things. In the Necco wafer.
They don't say anything on them. They don't have surprise. Well, some of them say Necco.
Some of them say Necco.
But it's not like a joke. It's not like a message. It's not like a love message like it would be on like a candy heart.
Right, this is a peanut, man. That's something, man. That's something that you should never forget. This is something you want to forget as soon as possible.
You like touching them like a pirate. You've soiled all of those.
The texture's bad, the taste is bad, the colors are bad.
Yeah, I hate pastels. Who are we kidding? All right.
It moves
Necco
on.
Wafers is moving on.
And now we come to the semi-final clash of the licorice candies. Good and plenty, and just straight up black licorice.
Well, you're allergic.
Look.
This is difficult for me. This is a crisis of conscience.
This is difficult for me, so I'm just gonna bow out. Here's the deal. You like both of these
Love.
because your palate's crazy, man.
Smart.
So you just need to decide which one you like less. And I'll say they're both real nasty. But this one is also deceptive. I never knew there was licorice in this. Neither did you. That and for someone who doesn't like licorice, that's a naughty, naughty thing to do.
But I don't think it's about deception. I think it's about if you just want to take a licorice pill straight.
You just gonna swallow that?
Just swallow it straight.
Like a supplement?
Yeah, it's a supplement, which I just did. It's just I want as much licorice as I can get. I don't want to have to chew it.
So you think this one's better because you can take it as a pill? This is
But
unadulterated.
this is so pure.
It's pure.
Oh, man.
You like that better? I think this one's worse because it's deceptive. But which one do you think is worse?
You know what?
You like least?
I think the fact that I'm going to start incorporating licorice as a supplement into my life is something I'm excited about. So I actually think black licorice straight up is worse.
All right. There he goes. You did it.
Yeah, you guys should do more segments where you figure out what you can swallow.
Our other semifinal match is Laffy Taffy Banana versus Necco Wafers. Now, this is like two dudes you hate getting in a fight after school, and you just hope both of them get hurt.
I don't want to be like a proponent of fighting, but in
No,
this
they've
case,
chosen to fight.
I hadn't even heard of Necco wafers before this.
I've seen them, but I never even acknowledged them to the point of being able to name them.
Here's the thing, man.
This one has a little star on it.
I mean, there's other versions of this that aren't banana flavored that didn't even make our list, you know? So that tells me there's gotta be some goodness that I can find if I could freaking get it open!
How about this? What do you do if a rhino charges you?
Bend over, buddy.
That's what it says. It says give him your credit card.
Oh, here's what I'm trying to say. This is intolerable. And banana's not great, and it's the worst Laffy Taffy flavor we've clearly established, but there's something in there that is redemptive.
You might be able to plug a hole with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it probably
Right.
works as well as Flex Seal.
Right.
You've seen those commercials.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
This might be Flex Seal,
Right.
for all I know.
The laugh's on us.
So, yeah, Necco Wafers, well, hold on, maybe I can take it as a pill. I haven't tried that.
See if you can swallow it. Because I'm saying, as bad as this is, Necco wafers,
Not going down. Nope, okay, it's got to move on. Necco Wafers,
irredeemable.
not a pill.
To the finals, Necco wafers! And now we've come to it. The finals. Licorice versus Necco wafers. Rhett, you love this stuff. How does it feel to love something that is one of the most hated candies on the planet?
It makes me sad. I think I might be able to make myself cry about it. Probably not, though.
You know what'll
Listen.
help? Sniffing this.
It's magical. I love it. You know exactly where I stand. I see nothing wrong with that other than the fact that I can't swallow it whole, which is something I didn't anticipate until today. Necco wafers seem to serve no purpose at all.
I can eat these though. Like if I'm going to Antarctica, I can eat these. But I do acknowledge that there's a whole bunch of people out there who I'm not gonna ridicule, I'll just ridicule you, for liking this stuff. It is a certain flavor profile that I can't relate to.
There's an art to it. You know, I met a man on the streets of Australia, the man who owned the little licorice shop. And he brought me in and he started to talk to me about his different types of licorice. And then he adopted me for a couple of days. That's where I was when you guys couldn't find me. And we spent a lot of time together, and he taught me the dark arts of licorice. I can't reveal any of it. But all I can say is that there are no dark arts of Necco wafers. You know exactly what's happening. It's just a little machine pooping out little wafers that nobody likes.
Well, here's the thing. As much as I absolutely hate this abomination which tries to pass itself off as candy, but tried to be medicine first.
Yeah, it is to me.
I can't deny the fact that there are so many people who love it. It's very polarizing. But show me anyone who's going to lay down their life for these. Or build an entire shop in Australia to make and sell
support that.
only these. And that's why I am willing to let you know this is the worst candy ever.
And listen, I've let down my licorice guard the entire time, but there's no way I'm letting licorice be crowned the worst candy of all time.
All right,
I'm not gonna
so
let that happen as a licorice lover.
okay, so we're in agreement.
Yeah.
I think as bad as this is, this is absolutely the worst. Necco wafers.
All right, thanks for the candy, daddies. Bye.
Boom! There it is!
The absolute worst candy of all time is Necco wafers.
You can enjoy those all you want, Rhett.
We're actually going to burn some Necco wafers in effigy. Not even in effigy. We're gonna just burn Necco wafers on Instagram, so make sure to check that out.
And make sure, if you're an adult who's buying candy, to never, ever give away Necco wafers on Halloween ever again. And if you already bought it, throw it out and give away loose change instead.
Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing.
You know what time it is.
I haven't had a Necco wafer since. I've had a lot of black licorice,
me
though.
neither.
That didn't, it didn't sway me.
The only thing I might have had is candy corn, you know.
But we haven't been sued.
Old icing.
We haven't been sued by Necco wafers.
I just don't think they've got the bandwidth for that, you know.
Well, all we did was say they were horrible.
They don't even have the bandwidth to make a good candy. How are they going to start suing people for how bad their candy is?
Okay, all right.
Much like America runs on Dunkin', the internet runs on millennial nostalgia, and we run on the internet.
Yep.
So obviously, you know, we had to taste every type of Lunchable and decide which one was the Lunchabest.
From February 8th, 2023, this is the Lunchables tournament.
Which Lunchable will be named the top of his class?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
You know, Lunchables really have America in a nostalgic headlock. Not only are they the best-selling lunch kit by a mile, but according to the head of marketing at Oscar Mayer, isn't that a job you'd love to have?
Oh, yes.
A quarter to a third of Lunchables are consumed by adults.
I thought you were gonna say dogs.
No, yeah, it's already in the.
Wow, a quarter to a third. And I mean, how do you get that information? And it's probably an undercount because you know adults are not really admitting to this.
Right, and a lot of adults pose as children.
Yes, they do.
The point is, Lunchables is a habit that you can't break when you move into adulthood,
Right.
which is why we're embarking on a journey to figure out which Lunchable is the best for everybody.
That's right, 6 lauded Lunchables will enter the ring, but only one will emerge victorious in this colossal cafeteria kerfuffle. Which plastic tray of processed provisions will be named Valiant Valedictorian and which will be left crying to teacher? It's time for the 2023 Last Lunchable Standing Showdown!
All right, boys. We surveyed the mythical beasts on their favorite category of Lunchable, meaning we counted all of the cracker stacker types as one category, all the pizza types as one category, and so on.
Yes.
You get it. And with only 6 categories, the results were extra important because our top 2 vote getters have earned themselves first round buys and automatically advanced to the second round.
Oh,
now,
I like that.
let's take a look at our seeds over at the board. And a hello to Jordan from Sport.
Hello.
What up, Jordan?
How's it going?
Good.
Okay.
Let's address the hat.
Can you
Great, yeah.
Can you spin it?
Don't be confused. It's just me, Jordan from Sport. I'm still the adult you know and love, but I'm wearing overalls and a cropped baby shirt and also a fun hat.
Wow. Thanks for the orientation.
Yeah.
So number 1 seed, we have the pizza Lunchable.
And our number 4 seed, we've got uploaded subs.
Then we got chicken dunks, number 5,
Number 3 seed, nachos.
going up against mini hot dogs at number 6.
And our number 2 seed, also getting a bye, cracker stackers.
So at the end, the winning Lunchable will be named the king of the cafeteria and be placed inside the coveted golden lunchbox.
We have a golden lunchbox.
Oh, yes, we
Huh.
real gold.
All right, so we got our 5th seed chicken dunks versus our 4th seed uploaded subs. Let's start over here.
Yeah, and so there's 2 types of uploaded subs. Link, why don't you assemble the turkey and cheddar sub? I'm going to
Okay.
assemble the ham and American sub. And there's other like accoutrements that come with each one to complement it.
Now, I took my school to lunch every day.
You took your school to lunch.
You know what I'm trying to say. And I never once had a Lunchable.
I didn't either.
Never once had a Lunchable.
The ironic
and it
thing-
started in the 80s,
The
right?
ironic thing
Yeah.
is the reason that it started in the 80s is because they wanted to increase bologna sales because bologna sales were lagging, and then they found that if they put them in other things, people would eat them. And the whole time, the reason I never got into Lunchables is
Mayo?
because my family was supporting the bologna, big bologna.
Look at these little round, it's like pepperonis, but it's turkeys.
These little turkeys, I have little hams.
I'm making this sandwich as if we're only biting the ends.
My dessert is because we gotta go through this whole thing. My dessert is a sour fruit roll up. Just so you know, I'm gonna get a bite of this.
My dessert is 2 Hershey's Kisses.
Look, you can bite that side.
I bet it's kind of the same as like a ham sandwich that your mom would make.
Yeah, so it's whatever.
No
you
mustard?
prefer.
No lettuce?
Lettuce? Really?
No kid wants lettuce. And then they give you a water bottle and a Kool-Aid single. Is this just new to me, or is this new to you too? Like you don't.
I didn't know about any of this.
You don't buy this stuff for your kids, do you?
Oh gosh, no.
Tear here, man. The amount of effort this takes.
I think you gotta drink a little bit first.
What is this, freaking Breaking Bad?
Yeah, I don't know what we're teaching to the kids these days.
Look at that. Instant Kool-Aid.
You have to shake
Now-
it, shake it. Shake it.
Shake it?
You have to
Sorry.
shake it.
Sorry.
You think the powder naturally just perfectly distributes
Well,
itself?
it kind of looked like it did, Jordan.
How'd you open it?
At first, I just thought you were like getting really into the episode. Shake it, shake it.
Yes, my kings.
All right. All right, I shook it a little bit.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, that was an improvement. I know what Pringles
There's too
taste
many things
like.
to keep up with. I gotta remember the top so I can shake.
A sandwich without a chip sucks. So I'm glad that they added the chip.
I know what Cheez-Its taste like, but I did have one.
We don't have to decide between
Pringle.
these two because we're deciding these as a unit.
You're right. Well, there's a whole lot there.
So that's fun. There's things you can do wrong. Over here, this is what's really throwing me for a loop. Oscar Mayer breaded chicken, white meat only, ketchup with starch added,
Good.
Capri Sun fruit punch, and Nerds candy. This looks really healthy.
Well, here's the thing, though.
This is
a lot
just-
easier to eat. It's just,
It's just
nugs,
a snack.
man.
though. But
It's just nugs. I mean, look, I'm already eating.
they're cold.
Room,
Cold-
room temperature nugs,
nugget?
man.
It's like a different formulation of chicken nugget.
I mean, if you're hungry, though, it's not that bad.
It's like mushy.
Nothing better to follow it up.
I don't really
with
like my
some
nuggets
Nerds.
in ketchup. I'm more of a nuggets in barbecue sauce. So it's making that decision for you.
Here, see what Nerds taste like with it.
That's dessert.
Now, a Capri Sun is a big improvement over some shaked up Kool-Aid.
And then, of course, this is always
Yeah.
the
Precarious.
precarious part. But
You can use the straw, and then I'll just use the hole.
okay, you're just gonna use the whole.
Yeah, I'll just use the hole.
And then I'm gonna get a little Nerds. There's not nearly as much here as there is over there.
Capri Sun is so good, even straight out of the hole.
So you're thinking this beats that?
Well, Capri Sun is better than that, but what are we doing here? I
We're,
mean, what are we trying? Is it which one tastes better, or which one we would give to a kid? I mean, like which one we like the most?
which one is better? I mean, these nuggets.
Which one would I feel happier if it was lunchtime and this was all that I had to eat after I'd been like learning about science?
Honestly, I didn't think I was going to do this, but I think I'm voting for the nuggets because this is the tiredest sandwich ever. It's mostly just bread. I mean, look at that.
Yeah, but it's got a dessert that's not Nerds. It has a starchy little side. I'm just saying again. When
And
lunchtime rolls around.
You want to have a little.
And you'll
activity.
get better at making the sandwich every time. By Friday, you will be a sandwich artist.
There's more things to trade. That's really what bringing your lunch comes down to.
Right.
So, I think the uploaded.
These are better than I thought they were going to be. I will give you that.
Jordan, we're gonna let the uploaded subs move on.
Okay,
Let's see how that
All right.
happens.
Just like that.
just like that.
And it has defeated the chicken dunks.
Wow, I don't think Chase has ever done it that squarely on the first try.
Yep. And chicken dunks, they got to go away, but they're gonna go down in a blaze of glory.
Yeah.
In the mythical school bus that is going off a cliff.
Yeah, we'll get better at that too.
All right, so now we got nachos versus mini hot dogs. I didn't know this was a thing. Mini freaking hot dogs?
Well, not only did I not know it was a thing, apparently it's hard to get. We couldn't even get it in California. We had to call Michaela's parents. Whenever
Texas?
we get in a situation that we just don't know how to get out of it, we call Michaela's parents.
Aldwin and Nedra. Thank you for sending this mini hot dog Lunchable. But let's start over here
Now
because
we've
got
two
of these.
So these are just the reg nachos over here. And then we've got uploaded, which I've been told is for the teen market, slightly more substantial portions. But as you can see, the form factor is a little bit different, right? Because you just got like a bag of chips.
Oh, and when you open this, oh, I messed it up.
And here, just so you know, this is a kid chip, and this is a teen chip. This is what happens to your testicles as you go from a kid boy to a teen boy. If you're lucky.
Why did you pause for such a long time?
Because when you're talking to kids and teens,
I hope he was second guessing.
you have to. No, I wasn't. You have to. Sometimes you pause for emphasis because they need cues.
Oh yeah. Can
know,
you guys
like
both
flipping the light
have
switch.
you're quite large men from my perspective, and I believe the viewers were like, what coin would you say that was akin to?
This is the size
It's a
of
nickel.
of a dime. Just to put things
No,
into
that is
This is larger than a silver dollar.
that's larger than a silver dollar. This is a nickel.
Yeah. And of course, we still got the shake it up drink.
Is this a whole meal though? This is not a lunch. This is a appetizer.
If you're the kid who brought this, this is your lunch.
There's nothing wrong with it, but it's not freaking
It's not hot dogs.
a box with like 2 cute little hot dog buns. Open that up for
Now
me.
listen,
And then 2 cute little hot dogs.
I would have been in trouble if I'd have known about this. I don't know what year this thing came out, but I'll tell you right now, I was a hot dog sandwich guy, as we've covered several times on this show.
Ketchup and mustard.
But I didn't know I could be making it. I mean, look at that. Look at these, Link.
It's just
Look
so
at that.
fun.
It's just 2 little buns.
That's just so much fun. And
Take a
then
bun, give me a wiener.
get your own wiener. Now, this is what your wiener. No,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw
You
this.
forgot to pause.
And then what I'm gonna do to that is I'm gonna add a little. Here, you want to add some ketchup, and then we'll switch
I'll
up.
go catch up. I'm really resisting
is
the
fun.
urge to hold the wiener up with 2 of the chips. Just so you know, I wouldn't do that kind of thing. If you want to do that at home, if you're following along, if you're one,
Grab your Lunchable.
if you're one of those fans who always makes sure that you have all the same materials that we have, first of all, thank you for doing that. Second of all, feel free in the privacy of your own home or van to take a wiener and 2 of the chips. Do whatever you want to with them.
We've also got a Capri Sun, which that's a nice one.
It is a nice one.
You have ketchup on your forehead.
Yeah, I thought.
How did that happen?
Well, I thought that maybe that was going to happen.
All right, so let's dink it
And
and sink it.
now it's a cold hot dog.
It's a chicken dog with pork added.
This is exactly how my my hot dog sandwich would arrive to my mouth.
When you were
But
a
the
kid,
thing is that my mom assembled it at like 8 a.m.
that's.
So it was all mushy, and this is not mushy.
I don't love hot dogs, but having made my own and it's like cute and little,
I'd prefer a Kit Kat over
Kit Kat.
a fruit roll up.
And a Kit Kat works too because you break it apart. There's a theme here, so they've done like there's a motif, you know?
Okay, I think we've been won over by the wieners.
Yeah, we have.
Hot dogs are gonna move on.
Move those on, Jordan. Are you surprised by this motion, or is this where you thought we were headed?
I'm surprised. I will tell you, the Nacho Lunchable was my favorite Lunchable. That was like on my birthday, I got to bring the Nacho Lunchable to school.
But it's not a lunch, right?
It is a dream. It's not about whether or not it's a lunch. It's about having something that your parents, you wouldn't be allowed to eat nacho cheese and salsa and tiny little chips on a regular lunch day. My mom was making lunch. These were kind of expensive.
Yeah.
So it's fun. Should I eat some of anything, or I'm so hungry? What do you?
Not yet.
Later you can. In the meantime, here's your nachos, Jordan.
Man, that did feel bad.
Going up against our number 4 uploaded subs, we have our number 1 swooping in. We've got the pizza Lunchables, 2 types here. The uploaded deep dish with pepperoni, and then the original pizza with pepperoni.
Yeah, we actually had these on Good Mythical More at one point with you, Jordan.
We did, yeah. Link and I preferred the regular ones, and you liked the uploaded.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna go again with assembling this.
Wow, yeah, so the uploaded is this one large disc.
So just getting a little taste of that.
Oh.
And then how do you get the cheese out without,
With your little fingers.
Just your little fingers, though.
and then you've got
That feels like too much.
so many pepperonis. Oh gosh, yeah, that's a whole thing there.
But it's just a deep dish, man.
See, but I made that one for you. The best part about this is that, again, you can trade. I'm just really into the economy of lunch, school lunches, and just the barter system.
Wow. I did all the pepperonis.
Take a bite out of this one. You can make up to 3 of these things.
So, Link, you made one for Rhett and then one for yourself. And Rhett, what was it that you did?
I made one for us.
You can only make one.
I stand by.
What is wrong with this dough?
So you get a little extra pep? Mm-hmm. What's wrong with the dough? What do you mean?
It's like cardboard, dude.
The dough of the upload
Of the original. Uh-huh.
Well, that's what I told y'all last time.
And then
That's my bad. I'm going to say it's our bad back here. We thought that Rhett did hold up 2 of the deep dish, and now knowing there's only 1,
Yep.
it was nice of you, Rhett, to make one for you to both share.
It was the only thing
That's
I
all
could
he could do.
really.
Yeah.
I was
That's
up
all he
against
could
the
do.
wall.
Yeah.
Now, what else do you've got some trolley.
Oh, I
Look at that.
got little sour mini gummy worms.
Again, we don't even have to compare between the 2 of these. They're one thing. Because going back over here,
That's nice.
I'm gonna tell you right now, a sour roll-up.
Not as good.
What? Sour roll-up is awesome.
Well, everybody's got their opinion, man.
Good God.
You're eating it wrong. You're supposed to unroll it.
I knew it was rolled up, but I forgot about that.
When was the last time you had a fruit roll up? Huh?
It's been a while.
Oh, it's got your teeth marks on it. I mean, they are pretty cool, I will admit. But it comes down to pizza versus subs, man. I mean, y'all were right. The number 1 seed is the number 1 seed for a reason.
It's so much better. Just in terms of the fun of it.
Okay, we're moving pizza along, not that unexpected.
Oh, that looks good.
And that means we're taking the uploaded subs and we're sending them over a fiery cliff.
Yeah, we are. Oh, we're at capacity.
Uh-oh.
Learn from that one. Sorry, we're not.
Oh, wow, I like the little narrative there that got added.
Hey, we want to remind you, head over to spork.com. Jordan, you wrote an article going in depth about Lunchables, right?
I did, yeah, it's perfect.
And I'm told that it's perfect. You need to check that out.
It's the perfect companion piece to what we're doing here. Also, listen, you need some recommendations, everything you need to get ready for a game day party. Well, go over to sport.com because there's updated frozen wings rankings. There's the best White Claw flavors, the best tortilla chips, best dips, etc. Put it all together, sport.com.
All right, so we've got our number 2 seed, been sitting on the sidelines now. Cracker Stackers.
This is
classic.
This is what, when I think of Lunchables, and I have very limited experience with them, this is what I picture, right?
So we got the ham and American, turkey and American, and light bologna.
Could you pass me the light
And
bologna just because I
American.
feel like I'm
Take the light bologna.
taking a stand for bologna here.
And I'm gonna go with just a ham stack. Now there's no type of condiments that comes with this. You just
So this is just a classic stack right here. I guess I could go with another cracker, but
that's good. Now you might say this isn't a lunch either. It's a nice hors d'oeuvre, but like there's plenty of it.
it's not a little hot dog. Look, It's not a perfectly little assembled hot dog.
But how does that hot dog taste, my friend, compared to how this tastes? There's just something about this that is just, it's like a savory s'more. It's the perfect little stack of niceness.
Get another bite and tell me how it tastes, man.
I remember, I don't even want to bite it.
You gotta do a side by side, man. That's what this is all about.
Why is my hot dog so cold?
Because it's been sitting in the room.
Why is this cold? Because it's supposed to be.
Listen, there's a lot to like about this, and maybe it's my own personal nostalgia and my experience with hot dog sandwiches, but this is like, you know, when my mom began something and then Lunchables perfected it. You know, it's like her idea for this hot dog sandwich was great, it was beautiful, and then they came along and they said, no, Diane. We see your soggy hot dog sandwich, and we create 2 nice little hot dog wieners for your son.
Right.
And I will be forever grateful. So I'm on
You're
team hot
voting
dog.
for that.
Yeah.
I'm clearly not. I'm over at the cuteness. We need a tiebreaker.
Well, I hope you're not over the cuteness because you're in luck. Our tiebreaker today isn't just any old tiebreaker. She is an expert in Lunchables of all kinds. She stands at an impressive 4'11". She's 8.5 years old, and she's a student of life in the 3rd grade. Please welcome Matt Carney's niece, Emmy.
Emmy. Hey, Emmy.
Hey, Emmy. How you doing?
Good.
Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Do you eat Lunchables on a regular basis?
No.
Oh.
Do you aspire to work at a hot dog on a stick one day like your uncle?
No.
Why not?
Because I'm not the biggest fan of corn dogs.
Oh.
Well, then I can see where this is going.
Well, don't tell your uncle.
What about cute little hot dogs, though?
But listen, and I don't want you to have to eat one of ours. There's a specially prepared one for you right
I don't-
Can I
right
have
here.
a napkin? I don't like ketchup and mustard.
Okay, yes, all right.
What are you going to do? You're just going to rake it off?
Yeah.
All right, I like that spirit.
Okay, yeah, let's just wipe that hot dog right down. Let's give her the completely clean one.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
Yeah.
that, KG.
Thanks for going the
There you
extra
go.
mile.
So you,
Okay.
just a plain hot dog.
This is going to be a slightly different experience.
She likes it.
So you love it. You love it. It's the best thing you've ever had.
What's happened? What's wrong?
It isn't good.
It's not good. Okay.
But I will note there's a Capri Sun and there is a Kit Kat in there. But then over here, you want to make yourself a stacker?
Which one do you want? You want ham? You want
I like
turkey?
ham.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, go with that.
Well, that's the turkey, actually. This is the ham.
Oh, there's the ham.
While you're doing that, hi, Emmy. It's Uncle Matt.
Hello.
I'd like to own a mistake because that's what we do when we're grown-ups,
Well,
Emmy.
I know she's not 4'11", if that's what
Yeah.
Oh,
I wasn't gonna say anything because I was like, I don't know, I'm really tall and I've lost my point of reference, but I might think she might be 3'11".
Yeah, I'm barely 4'11". We made put one extra one in there, so I think 4'1" is closer to the truth.
Okay.
That's on
This
me.
is much better.
Oh, much better.
much better.
Okay.
And you haven't even eaten the Oreo. So, yeah, I'm with you. I'm already on the record. So tell Jordan that it moves on.
It moves on.
Thank
Okay.
you.
There we go. Cracker Stackers moving on, which means, you know what, Emmy, because you seem to dislike those hot dogs so much, why don't you put it into that bus and just throw it over the cliff?
No hesitation. Final round, pizza versus Cracker Stackers.
So no big
yeah.
surprises. Number 1 seed versus number 2 seed.
Yep.
I mean, we both prefer this version of it,
Right.
right? So we might as well give it its best shot.
And I'm gonna go, I haven't had a ham, so I'm gonna make a ham stacker over here. Well, I was gonna start, but
Now, if you're comparing that to pizza,
don't,
it's real bad.
do not.
But we're not comparing it to pizza. We're comparing it to just a cracker with some meat and cheese.
It's fun to make yourself a pizza at school, but wouldn't you just want to get the school pizza?
Oh,
The rectangular pizza?
I was a school pizza guy. That square cooked pizza. And you know what? That's a really good point, Link, because you're going to be eating this pizza next to a guy that's got square pizza that's been cooked. Most likely.
This, on the other hand, is so much better than the sandwich.
It is the purest form of a Lunchable.
It's just so good.
It's not that great, but I do think it's better than the pizza.
It's the savory s'more. It's the future of food.
Okay, all right. So what we're saying is that number 2 seed, the original Lunchables, the Cracker Stacker, moves on, which means that the uploaded or non-uploaded pizza is taking a drive off a cliff. Do the honors, Link. You're all gonna die! Boop, boop. And going into the golden lunchbox is get all of them in there if you can. I'll force it closed. I don't care. They're hard to handle. Yep. Take it with you.
All right, congratulations, Cracker Stackers, the Golden Lunchbox.
Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell. Now you say you know what time it is.
You know what time it is.
Carney, you still in touch with your niece, Emily?
Still
Yep.
in touch.
Still related.
Okay, good. Is she 4'11" yet?
I don't think she's 4'11 yet. I recently crossed 4'11 though.
Oh,
Good work.
congratulations.
You got to stay ahead of your niece.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get it.
We want to draw your attention over here to the latest Mythical Society collectible. This is the Mythical Society sticker book.
Oh,
and
it's
today
fun.
is the last day to join Third Degree quarterly or annual to get this item, okay? Included free as part of your membership. Details at mythicalsociety.com.
Okay. Campbell's may claim that all their canned soups are good, but in the cutthroat world of GMM food tournaments,
Yeah.
only one can be the best.
From our Soup Timber to Remember series on September 25th, 2020, this is What's the Best Canned Soup? Good mythical morning.
Day before yesterday, we set out on a once-in-a-lifetime soup journey. We scaled Mount Vesuvius to declare the best instant noodle soup. Then we outswam a soup nami and named the best fast food soup. And today, our journey ends as we free climb El Soupican to declare the best Campbell's brand, not a sponsor, cheesy soup.
8 bowls of fragrant, flowing fondue. Food flourished before us. Only one to be bestowed the honor of lactose laureate in this cheddar doubleheader. This symposium of sodium. This confabulation of creamy quesos. Which bisque most thick will impress the members of this cheese board? It's time for Soup Timber to Remember! Cheesy Campbell Soups!
Oh, wow. I'll give you a few minutes.
Burst something.
Campbell's has over 80 different types of soups, but the ones that really stand out as the goodest are the cheesy variety, at least I think. And clearly you agree because over 28,000 of you voted and decided on your 8 favorite cheesy Campbell's soups. Let's meet the soup competing today.
We've got baked potato with cheddar and bacon bits soup.
Cheddar cheese soup,
Baked potato with steak and cheese soup.
roasted red pepper and smoked Gouda bisque,
Creamy broccoli cheddar bisque.
spicy chicken quesadilla soup,
Chicken broccoli cheese with potato soup.
and beer and cheese with beef and bacon soup.
Whoa, lots of bees.
Our first seed is the baked potato with cheddar and bacon bits soup. It's chunky, y'all, versus the 8th seed, cheddar cheese soup.
That's it, it's just cheddar cheese soup.
Cheddar cheese soup. I mean, it says great for cooking, but almost 1,000 of you said that it was your favorite soup to just eat plain.
I think we gotta start here because it is so simple.
I thought this was more of a cream of mushroom type situation.
There's no mushrooms in it.
No, I mean that you buy that can just for cooking.
That is not great.
It's
You know what? It might be good in cooking.
it's horrible.
Y'all,
1,000 of y'all.
1,000 of y'all
just- you're-
must have gotten confused.
Yeah.
But over here,
That is horrible.
baked potato with cheddar and bacon bits. Good Lord, look at how chunky.
I mean, it's like it's like gravy. It's like eating a gravy bowl. Those bacon bits are strong too.
I don't want to take another bite of this because I want to save up the room in my stomach and
Yeah.
to try to and I ain't tasting that again. Hopefully ever in my life.
So this Campbell's cheddar cheese, good for cooking, not good for eating on its own. See you later.
Oh!
I almost banked it in. I want to bank it today.
It'll happen. And that means baked potato with cheddar and bacon bits moves on. Okay, we got the 4-seed baked potato with steak and cheese soup versus the 5-seed roasted red pepper and smoked Gouda bisque.
I mean, Chunky does not play. I mean, if anybody's got truth in advertising, it's Chunky.
That's just a piece of meat right there.
Nothing in it.
That's just a piece of meat.
Yeah, that is a chunk, man.
Oh, it's a little tangy too.
Yeah, it's got that tang. Now this bisque over here, first of all,
What's a bisque?
a bisque is a smooth, creamy, highly seasoned soup of French origin, classically based on a strained broth of crustaceans. It can be made from lobster, langoustine.
Yeah.
The heck is that?
Langoustine. It's like a very, almost like a crawdad.
Oh, a Jewish lobster, crab, shrimp, or crayfish. This one contains no seafood ingredients.
Oh gosh. Boy, this is interesting,
It's
isn't
a
it?
thick tomato-y thing.
That is tasty to me.
Mm-hmm.
And complex. I mean, this is just steak and potato,
This kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I don't have any desire to go back in, so I'm
It's
voting
almost too much. This is fancy and really nice.
biscuey.
To the baked potato with steak and cheese, we're going to see
you later.
Going left hand.
Up a little bit to your right.
Won't try that again.
And the winner is the slow kettle style Campbell's bisque.
Heads up, we are entering the last few days for you to join the Third Degree Quarterly or Annual Plan to be eligible to receive the Mythical Society Quarterly Collectible, the coveted Cloak of Mythicality. Listen, you got by September 30th to do that. Go over to mythicalsociety.com.
All right, so we've got the creamy broccoli cheddar bisque, another bisque, versus
bisquing it up.
spicy chicken quesadilla soup. I was about to say both of these from Campbell's.
Both of these from Campbell's. It's the kind of thing that like a sports announcer says when they have like there's a lull and they're like, both of these from Campbell's.
Of course, that's the point of
We
this
all
entire
know that,
exercise.
Joe.
Ew. What is happening?
I thought you were gonna like this because I thought you were like a broccoli soup man.
I am, and I would not even call that broccoli soup. Maybe it's the bisque is the problem.
I was looking forward to this though.
Now, Red, I'll just tell you, this has 18 grams of protein per can. I don't have to tell you that this has got a very special ingredient.
Oh man, like I got 4 beans in this one bite.
Huge beans. That's good right there.
Yeah, that almost
Spicy pieces of antibiotic-free chicken meat, beans, corn, green and red peppers, and cheese.
I thought you were gonna say spicy pieces of antibiotics.
And a tomato
And I
puree.
was like, whoa, okay. Stock up on this one. This is easy, man. This almost
Yep.
tastes like something you get at a restaurant.
So give her the chunk. I totally agree. Something about that, I mean, Campbell Slow Kettle didn't do it for me on
Y'all
this
should be
on this
using the
round.
fast kettle.
See you later. Oh, yeah, nice.
All right.
He danced around, but the chunky, spicy chicken quesadilla moves on.
Okay, now we got our number 2 seed, the chicken broccoli cheese with potato soup, versus the number 7 seed, beer and cheese with beef and bacon soup. Lots of beef.
So these are very similar. Did you know that Campbell's tried to make a K-cup version of soup? Back in 2013, they had the broth in a K-cup pod and a packet of instant noodles. Nobody bought it.
Now this is better than the other broccoli soup.
A lot better. Because the broccoli, something about that stank broccoli in the last
This tastes like what you would expect.
one. The chicken's not bad.
Now beer and cheese, that's hearty.
This is interesting. Now you don't do the reason why you get it on your beard is you don't do the soup rake. You need to do the back of the spoon soup rake.
That's a precarious thing. That gets on the side of the thing, and then you get it on.
No, it
gets
doesn't.
everywhere.
No, it doesn't. If you do it right, it all goes on the inside. Ain't nothing on the outside.
I like this.
That is a strong beer flavor.
That's what I like about it. It makes me realize that I'm doing something interesting with my life.
The beer just throws it off for me. There's a bitterness. I mean, it's like somebody spilled a beer in your soup.
I like everything in there.
And I know that's what it's supposed to be.
Yes, cheese, yes, beef, yes,
All right, so
bacon, yes.
We need a tiebreaker, which is the U.S. can open. Us opening a can. Now we're gonna put on these gloves.
Because we're going hard. We don't want to cut ourselves.
This is a race. Whoever opens first, their soup moves on. Where's my
That was the thing. You don't get a can opener.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it with my teeth.
All
Okay.
right, you
Hold on,
ready?
you don't get to apply it. You gotta have your can opener up.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, mine released. Mine released.
What do you mean yours released? Mine's already off. See? Boom, got it.
You went. I'm saying
Oh,
it let,
you made a
it
mess.
let go at the very end. And
Mine released.
So, all right, your goes on, and that means that the
That the
chicken,
beer.
broccoli,
See
cheese
you
with
later.
potato. No, you're.
I'm not voting for this.
Oh yeah,
So I'm gonna see you later.
yours goes on,
See you later.
and the chicken, broccoli, cheese with potato moves on.
All right, semifinals. Baked potato with cheddar and bacon bit soup versus roasted red pepper and smoked Gouda bisque.
Okay,
So
again,
let's
this
dip
is the-
down into the chunky.
This is #1 seed. Everybody loves this.
You know, you feel the potato and you taste the bacon. That would be a good slogan. Better than good, which is their longest slogan. Some other ones
You don't
include
like, you don't like that one,
good or the soup.
You don't like that slogan?
Other slogans include give me the Campbell life.
Ah, that's not good.
I'm trying to figure out, is this sour or is it perfect?
Um,
I mean, this is chunky. It eats like a meal, which I think is the chunky slogan at some point.
it is a little. It does have a little sourness to it, but so does this. I mean,
It does.
do they all have something in them?
This seems intentionally sour in a good bisque kind of way. This, there's like a, I hope they don't notice that it's a little sour.
Maybe that should be the Campbell slogan.
I think the bacon bits
I
come
hope
on
they
too
don't
soon.
notice it's a little sour.
I'm voting for the bisque.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
I mean, I hate to topple the #1 seed, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta
It's not as good as you think it is.
see you later.
Oh, too much to your right, and you hit a couple of things like the filing cabinet. So, the smoked red Gouda pepper roasted, all those words together, bisque moves on.
Yeah. Okay, our other semifinal matchup, we've got spicy chicken quesadilla soup and chicken broccoli cheese with potato soup.
How many calories in a serving? Because with this, there's 200 calories in a serving of this.
Only 180,
Yeah, so about the same.
400 per container.
Yeah, 430 over here.
And you get 75% of your sodium for the day in just one can.
See,
That's a way to get right to your sodium.
Campbell's was maligned for having a lot of sodium, and then they reduced their sodium, and they got an award in Canada.
You get an award for reducing sodium?
In Canada.
Well, I've never even
And
tried
then
to reduce sodium.
People didn't like the soup as much, so they added the salt back. So that's still a good soup. I remember trying it earlier. Now this one,
This is the more classic broccoli cheese kind of taste. But
this is,
I don't know, man. It has a slightly rotten taste to it.
I think we just don't like the straight up, the most cheese forward versions of Campbell's soup.
This is complex
There's
and
cheese and all
interesting
this.
and colorful, and there's beans.
Yeah, and I'm not even doing it because of the beans. If you know, the beans weren't there, would you still vote for that?
Yeah, but the beans just make it, completely irresistible to me.
Guys, we got to do it. The broccoli cheese and potato soup. See you later.
Oh,
Way off.
which that means the spicy chicken quesadilla soup is moving on.
Only 471 votes separate the 5th seed, which is the roasted red pepper and smoked Gouda bisque, from the 6th seed, the spicy chicken quesadilla soup. It seems that our taste
Is orange.
Is orange and a little in the center. I mean, we're orange vibing today with your mug,
Hold on.
your feel good sweatshirt available
Hold on.
at
Do you
mythical.com.
think that's what happened?
My gloves.
Do you think the fact that we've got so much orange happening, we just were drawn to orange? Because I feel like we got to redo the whole thing if that screwed us up.
Well, then no, that's not the reason.
Okay. The roasted red pepper's good.
And it's got these little orange like grease flecks that are floating in it,
Grease flex, yeah.
and that's fun. This one is much creamier, beanier, and meatier. Is there actually any meteors in this?
Wow, that is not super easy to know the difference. I mean, no, well, I know the difference,
Pun intended.
but it's not easy to know the winner.
That's a fancy. I mean, let's look at It's 180 calories. 180 calories. Oh crap.
This comes in a microwavable thing.
We're looking at $298 for that versus $178 for this. So it's pricier. But you can microwave right in it, so that evens out.
I don't know, man.
Only one can sit atop the golden steps of whatever we call this.
The Golden Stoop Soup. Soup.
It's very close, but I think we gotta chunk it. I'm with you, Bean Man.
Yeah, it's the spicy quesadilla is better. Okay, one time, make it count.
See you later. Yes! That's a way to go out!
All right, there you go. The best cheesy Campbell's soup that you can get is the spicy chicken quesadilla soup. You won't even fit through your door, so you're gonna have to bring it in through the garage.
Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is. I gotta say, sometimes I feel like we do things for the people, not for ourselves, because I have not had any of that chicken quesadilla soup since that day.
I mean,
I'm not much of a soup guy.
none of them. Roasted red pepper and smoked Gouda, hadn't had that.
But what I choose to believe is that
People love soup.
that soup being crowned the best soup of our tournament brought it on the radar of a soup lover out there.
Yeah.
And now they eat it once, twice a week.
And maybe it just happened again. So let's move on before we mess it up.
Okay, please.
Let's go from hot soup to hot sauce, which it makes sense. We've done this on purpose because what is hot sauce if not a very thin red soup? You can quote me on that.
Okay, I prefer not to. From June 21st, 2021, this is what's the best hot sauce for wings? Wing, sauce is calling.
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
What is a wing without a sauce to adorn it?
A wing.
That's right. It's the almighty sauce that holds the power to transmorph a sad chicken wing into a heavenly hot wing.
You are very into this.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I knew you would be. Mythical Beast, beginning today, right now in fact, we are holding a 3-day hot sauce tournament where we're gonna be trying 24 of the most savory, sweet, and spicy hot sauces across 3 different categories in the delicious head-to-head competition. And we're gonna kick it off with wing sauces.
Loosen those lips and prep your peppers for this heated 3-day tournament of savor and flavor. Today, 8 beloved bottles of sauces for your wings will do their thing and compete to see which topping most tangy, can hangy, and go out with a bangy. Let's flood those flats and drench those drums, cause it's time for Hot Sauce Summer Wing Sauces!
All right, pace yourself, man.
Woo!
2 more days of that.
Might have gotten a hernia.
Now, when we say wing sauce, we mean sauces that are specifically designed and or advertised for wings.
Yes, and in order to determine our matchups, we put together a list of the best-selling and most popular wing sauces.
And then a lucky group of Mythical crew members, including our taste experts, the Mythical Kitcheneers. You fine with being called taste experts?
Obviously.
Nicole? Uh-huh, I like that. They tried and ranked all of the sauces, and their collective scores then determined the top 8 seeds, okay? So by the way, if you wanna see the full Mythical Crew wing sauce taste test, the complete video will be available as part of Behind the Mythicality, which is a series on the Mythical Society.
Yes, it is.
And we're gonna put that up on day 3 of this tournament.
Now, according to those results in the taste test, the top 8 sauces are Melinda's Creamy Style Ghost Pepper Wing Sauce,
Hot Ones, the classic hot sauce.
Stubbs Wicked Habanero Wing Sauce,
Capital City Company Sweet Hot Mambo Sauce.
Sweet Baby Ray's Buffalo Wing Sauce,
Sweet Baby Ray's Sweet Red Chili Wing Sauce.
Buffalo Wild Wings Hot Sauce,
And Capital City Company Mild Mambo Sauce. All right, in the end, only one wing sauce will be worthy enough to take a ride on the saucy, smoking hot sauce yacht, which is a physical thing.
Yeah, I bet it is. All right, we're starting off with our top seed, Melinda's Creamy Style Ghost Pepper Wing Sauce, up against our last seed, the 8 seed Hot Ones, the classic hot sauce.
Y'all did Hot Ones dirty, putting them at last seed?
Well, it's just
Hey, this isn't us.
it's just about the
Hot
collective
Ones team.
the collective tastes.
And Sean, I've never
Never
had
heard
that.
of this. But it's interesting because it's the #1 seed, and also it's shrouded in a little bit of controversy because there were the Figueroa brothers who started this. They were working with somebody named Marie Sharp, who went down to a farm. I think the Melinda's name kind of comes from the farm where they were getting these peppers.
Are we
going to
taste it first?
Go ahead. I eat a lot
Is
faster
this one
than
going to
you.
be hotter?
And then they ended up going behind Marie's back and copyrighting the name Melinda's, cut her out of the deal.
No.
Yeah, and now
The
they get their
brothers?
peppers from Costa Rica. And also, this is not the original recipe. But anyway, so there's a little controversy, but I like controversy.
I'll
It
tell you
makes
what
me
else
wanna-
is a little bit on. Now, see, my problem is the scent of ghost pepper triggers not so fond memories for me.
That's a tasty sauce.
But I'm gonna go in again.
That's got a kick to it.
It says a lot to me that like, I know it's ghost pepper, but the taste is actually really good.
I think ghost pepper is more for the marketing. I think you're tasting
I got a little milk here to reset.
habanero and cayenne. There's some carrots in there, which they'll do that in like a South American kind of sauce. Now this
Chile de arbol. This is the #1
this
sauce
stuff is no, it's #8 sauce.
on the hot ones list.
Oh.
So when
This stuff is
when
great.
Hot Ones does it, it's the #1 sauce, the first one that you eat.
I am a big fan of this stuff. We have it at the house, and we go through it pretty fast. So I'm a little partial to this.
Not nearly as hot. And of course, they don't claim that it is. Like I said, they start with it. So it's very sweet. It's got a really good tang to it.
I don't know. This Melinda's is coming strong. It's coming hard.
The fact that I could go in twice, even though I don't like ghost pepper.
There's so much more flavor on this. As much as I like that.
All right, we agree with their votes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going. #1 seed's moving on. Wow, that's really good.
Which, Hot Ones, you know we love you, but we gotta put you on ice. Am I gonna really
No,
toss
I think
this?
I think you just gently place. I think a slight drop.
And there it goes through
Look
the
at
roof.
that. And oh, it's still going. It's still going. It's still going.
Next up, we got the 4th seed, Stubbs Wicked Habanero Wing Sauce, going head to head with our 5th seed, Capital City Company Mambo Sauce, Sweet Hot.
Now, of course, we're familiar with Stubbs. We've been to Stubbs. You know who played
we
at
went to-
Stubbs
in Austin.
in 2002?
Who?
Merle Haggard.
Oh, of course I knew that.
Just so you know, because it may look on camera like we're not getting a lot of sauce. All the wings are pre-sauced.
I'll get some
Already
more,
been,
though.
but then we're kind of. I mean, there's a lot of sauce on this one, so I'm going to stick with it. But just so you know,
Ooh. Whoa,
a lot of pepper,
very black peppery.
black pepper. Yep,
It really surprises you.
has a little bit of a cleaner taste to it.
Cleaner, yeah. Like not dirty, or like it tastes like a cleaner. Like
Like
a
a little,
solvent.
like a pine saw. Doesn't it taste like a little bit like pine saw?
I know what you mean, and it's like, it's this almost sour top note.
I'm not trying to do it dirty. But I'm just
I
saying.
really like black pepper. I mean, this was a Washington, D.C. area sauce, habanero and cayenne. pepper.
Totally different deal. I mean, look at that. It's thicker and sweeter.
Very syrupy.
Tastes like sweet and sour chicken.
I can still taste chicken. With this one, all I tasted was the sauce. It takes over your mouth. I mean, to say that it tastes a little bit like cleaner, how could it not lose? But I'm very intrigued by this.
This tastes like
it's-
McDonald's sweet and sour sauce.
This is weird, but it draws me back. The packaging here is very unpretentious. I like that.
I honestly don't care about these two. So I'm gonna whatever one you like better, send it forward.
I want to move Stubbs forward because I've never had anything like it, and I just want to recognize that. Creativity.
We recognize you, Stubbs, which means that we're gonna put the Capital Mambo sauce, on ice.
Get out of here!
Look at you go!
Quick plug. We want you to check out the Mythical Kitchen channel. They got shows like Past Food, where Josh and Traver recreate nostalgic meals to see if they're worthy of a comeback. It's great friends making great food, great content. Subscribe.
Now, on to the battle of Sweet Baby Ray's. We have our 3rd seed Sweet Baby Ray's Buffalo Wing Sauce up against the 6th seed Sweet Baby Ray's Sweet Red Chili Wing Sauce. Which baby will remain supreme?
Larry Raymond named Sweet Baby Ray's after his younger brother, David.
Now,
None of that adds up.
Well, right. Well, yeah. You know that we're partial to Sweet Baby Ray's in general. I mean, it won our barbecue sauce taste test, but we wanted to find out which one was the best selling in the research. So Selene actually contacted customer service, and they responded with an email that said, "Thank you for contacting us. I would like to inform you that all of our products are all popular and very good products. If you have any other questions, please feel free to contact me. Thank you and have a nice day."
Here's another question. Which is your most popular?
They're all good. They're all good. Nothing's better than another one.
I mean, it almost is like Sassy Baby Ray's.
You trying to talk me into saying that one of my products is not good? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, we got two.
Because they're
right
all
here.
very good products. All of them. They are actually.
Dang, that's a good sauce. Classic, what you would expect for your nice buffalo wing.
I mean, as a wing sauce, yeah. And of course, totally different deal over here. You got your chili sauce, which I like it. And when I make wings, I actually use both of these flavors. Not
Looks like a
necessarily
jelly.
Sweet Baby Ray's, but I do a buffalo and a sweet chili, but I always prefer the buffalo.
Sweet with a touch of heat. They say glaze it on salmon, dip it with shrimp, or toss it with wings. So you got salmon and shrimp before the wings on this thing. I think this
Did you mean to rhyme that?
This, yeah, of course, yeah.
It's very good.
I would like it on some salmon, but
Do we have salmon?
This right
Do we
here.
have salmon on standby like I always ask for?
this tastes like the standard, my man.
Is this my wing?
Yeah,
We're double dipping, by the way.
Who cares anymore?
Yeah, I think we're on the same page here.
Did we ever care? I don't think so. So Sweet Baby Ray's stays and Sweet Baby Ray's goes. So you have nothing to complain about, but they're not all equal.
No, but that's great too. You're great too. You're all great.
All right, this is the last of our preliminary rounds. We've got our B-Dubs Gut Check winner right over here, the Buffalo Wild Wings hot sauce as
Good
the
sauce.
second seed, going up against the 7th seed Capital City Company mild mambo sauce.
So it's basically a mild version of. Okay, I always thought, you know how we used to say BW3, and then I thought for a long time that BW3 and Buffalo Wild Wings were a different restaurant, but Buffalo Wild Wings used to be called Buffalo Wild Wings and Weck. And Weck, W-E-C-K. And so then there's 3 W's, so they shortened it to BW3. And then they were like, why are we doing this? And they changed it to Buffalo Wild Wings. That's the true story.
So weck is rare beef on a kummelweck roll. I've never even heard of that.
I would like the Weck.
You heard of a kummelweck roll?
I've heard of beef on weck before, and it's quite delicious.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, they should
It
bring it
wasn't
back.
delicious enough to leave it. This
That's
is
a solid sauce, man.
It's got a kick to it. Now over here, we're not gonna have any kick. This is just for the children.
This is a child sauce.
This is for the whiny kids who only want mild.
I've always thought that honey barbecue was the choice of that's a kid's wing sauce.
Yeah, it's just boring.
Tastes like ketchup. I don't need another bite.
This is
to know.
easy. So we've gone with the votes because I've been the one stuffing this thing every single time.
You've been stuffing it every time?
I've been stuffing it. The ice is fake.
Ice cleanup. First semifinal round, we've got the number 1 seed again. Melinda's creamy style ghost pepper wing sauce going against the number 4 seed Stubbs wicked habanero wing sauce.
I'm gonna go ahead and help you out there.
So these are naked wings from here on out.
Naked.
So you got to really make the sauce your own, and I went real thick. This stuff's really hot.
I think. Okay, yeah. Never mind. Doesn't even matter.
What?
I was gonna say let's eat this first, but it's
We
not
are-
gonna win, so
we
it
know
doesn't
it's not
matter.
gonna win. In fact, we can clean our mouths out with the pine saw.
By the hottest, the far sauce that I've ever eaten today. I still have that negative response to ghost pepper.
You think you got to let go of that, man? We needed some exposure therapy.
Well, that's what's happening. I'm voting for it. Now, it says on the thing, this is unlike any other sauce that you've ever had.
It tastes better coming back to it.
It says you could baste your wings often while cooking or toss cooked wings, but I really think that
If it was cooked down a little bit, it might taste better.
if it's basted while cooking, that would help.
There's a complex flavor here, and the heat is coming hard, but it's not offensive levels of heat.
It almost is, but
I'm not offended by it.
It puts you on the edge, makes your eyeballs sweat.
Okay, sorry, Stubbs.
You wicked, and you're weird, and I love you for it. But you're out of here. All right, this is gonna be a tough one, I think. Number
Yeah.
3 seed, Sweet Baby Ray's Buffalo Wing Sauce versus the 2 seed, Buffalo Wild Wings Hot Sauce.
So we're definitely in the like classic buffalo wing flavor face off.
Yeah, yeah. I think I might just lick this sauce.
That's pleasant. That's a good sauce.
I'm getting more celery this time around.
Oh yeah, the second time celery hits.
Does it you too, really?
No.
Are you messing with me? Don't be like that. We're trying to do something here.
Okay.
No celery? This I know this one's hotter.
I gotta say, I'm a Sweet Baby Ray's fan, but it's noticeably better when put side by side to me. I feel like there's a tang and a complexity in the Buffalo Wild Wings that you're not getting with Sweet Baby Ray's.
Sweet Baby Ray's is $2 more expensive, too.
Well, I also like to save money. Both are very solid choices, but I don't know. I'm on Team BW3, which stands for WEC, which is a rare beef on a what kind of bun? Cumberbun?
A cumberbund.
A cumberbund.
Yeah. You know what? This is a better tasting sauce. Something about that little bit of celery getting in there.
I don't know about the celery, but I agree with you about the taste. And
And what?
and send it away. Okay, the final, so predictable. Number 1 seed versus number 2 seed. The Melendez versus the Buffalo Wild Wings.
But you know what? We have validated the efforts of the seeding process with the Mythical crew and Kitcheneers. Good work, guys.
Thank you. You too.
I'll still watch the Behind the Mythicality and critique you, though.
Thank you.
We'll send notes. Let's just start with the less spicy, I guess, on this one. We know we love it.
Yeah. And I even went back afterward. Like, I kept tasting the Baby Ray's to make sure I was right about the celery thing. And I was.
Again, this is a good sauce, and it is the number 1 seed.
This is a classic sauce, and it is the number 2 seed. And there's no shady business.
I give Melendez points for the shady business because I like the idea that the hot sauce is shrouded in like mystery and conspiracy, because that's what you want in a hot sauce. But I prefer the flavor profile of Melendez. But you know why? I don't personally think it's a better hot sauce because I like to make wings for people.
No, yeah, it's very
animals.
polarizing. I do not like ghost pepper sauce.
I wouldn't put this. I would put this out as an option. And be like, hey, y'all, this is super hot if you're into that. But this is the crowd pleaser that everybody's gonna.
It meets the expectations, and it just bullseye. So take Melinda.
So again, if you want really hot
Put her on
wings,
ice.
they're very. This is very good, very solid sauce. But if you want to please everybody, and that's what we're all about here at Good Mythical Morning, then that means that Buffalo Wild Wings, hot Buffalo
Bringing
wing
the
sauce,
yacht.
is getting a ride on the smoking hot sauce yacht. Look at this thing. Oh, it's. Well, is that thing steam powered?
Thank you. Oh man, there's like a bunch of hippies on this yacht, man.
Are you saying that that's incense?
Yeah.
I think it might be. All right, there you go. Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is. Hope you liked that episode, but I would like to inform you that all of our episodes are all popular and are very good episodes.
Wow, you sound like you're being forced to say that.
Yeah, I am, by Sweet Baby Ray.
All right, we started this marathon with the worst Halloween candies, and now we're going to the opposite of the start, which is the end, with the opposite of Halloween, which is Easter. And no, there is no less confusing way to phrase that.
Okay, from April 2nd, 2021, this is our worst Easter candy tournament. What's the worst Easter candy to hoppity hop into your mouth?
Let's talk about that.
Good Mythical Morning.
Quick reminder that starting this Monday, we're going to be taking a very quick 2-week spring vacation, but we're going to be back before you even realize we were gone, returning April 19th with new episodes every Monday through Friday, just like you like it.
Halloween. It has an opposite, and it ain't Christmas. It's Easter.
That's right. You see, kids get free candy during Halloween by dressing up in cool costumes and bothering their neighbors, but for Easter, kids just have to dress up in their Sunday best and then literally hunt for candy like some kind of desperate sugar forager.
Yeah, and then after all that hunting, you end up with some kind of weird egg with something gross in the middle, or a big chocolate bunny with nothing in the middle except hollowed out lies.
So, introducing the first ever one-day premiere bracket competition to name the most awful, terrible, disgusting, no good Easter candy of all time. It's a shameful sugary showdown, a hopeless hoppity hunt, and the crappiest collection of confectionery creations ever. It's time for Nobody Wanna Eat This Worst Easter Candy Tournament!
Wow! He's gonna blow a fuse! We posted a list of the most vile Easter candies on the shelves, and you voted on which one you thought was the worst. In fact, 23,684 of you voted.
Wow! These votes determine the seeds in the first ever Easter basket bracket. The contenders are Marshmallow Peeps,
Cadbury Cream Eggs,
Russell Stover Milk Chocolate Coconut Nest,
Russell Stover Solid Milk Chocolate Rabbit,
Whoppers Robin Eggs,
Brock's Marshmallow Chicks and Rabbits,
Brock's Classic Jelly Bird Eggs,
and Brock's Marshmallow Easter Hunt Eggs.
In each matchup, we'll decide which Easter candy is nastier, and whichever candy does not move on in the tournament will be subjected to the Easter egg punt, in which we punt that candy right into the Easter basket behind us using our lucky Giants rabbit foots.
Giants is a Giants
It's
rabbits.
a Giants rabbits.
All right, and then we'll just eat those later, even though they suck. In the end, we will officially name the worst Easter candy that exists and thus deposit it into the little bunny barf bag right where it belongs. Let's get ready to grumble. All right, thanks to you, we have our number 1 seed, which are Marshmallow Peeps, versus our number 8 seed, Cadbury Cream Eggs. I love Cadbury Cream Eggs.
Me too. Well, I like Peeps, but I love Cadbury Cream Eggs.
I mean, John Oliver joked on his show that they taste like mermaid placenta covered in candle wax and are only sold in stores to benefit an Illuminati elite class. Sometimes it's hard to peel these things, and you might get a little bit of residual foil.
That's good, man. I like mermaid placenta. Number 1 seed right here. They're very ubiquitous. I will say, 55 million of these are made every freaking day.
I don't know if I've ever eaten a peep, and I don't need to eat one in this round because it has to move on. We both like this.
Take a little bite, Neil. You gotta take a little bit of bite.
I'll eat it eventually when it's not a clear choice.
Okay.
You've been a peep.
It was a little scary.
And every time people see it on the internet, it scars them, and I'm sorry.
So we're saying that the Cadbury Cream Egg is better, which means we have to punt it using the rabbit's foot. You want to give a go at that? I mean,
I got my rabbit's foot right here.
Okay, toss it to yourself, I guess. Okay, this is going to be difficult. Now we've got Russell Stover Milk Chocolate Coconut Nest versus Russell Stover Solid Milk Chocolate Rabbit. Russell Stover versus Russell Stover. Russell Stover's gonna lose.
Let's start with these rabbits. Grab yourself one of these here. Now, just a little pagan fact here. The Easter Bunny was originally a pagan symbol of fertility and the coming of spring, and was eventually adopted into Easter traditions. And it just so happens that these bunnies that we bought off of Amazon cost $6.66 each.
And I just ate the ears.
How does it taste?
I think that there's a universal chocolate bunny chocolate taste that is kind of waxy and doesn't taste as good as like a chocolate bar, but
It's not great.
It's just sort of like,
It's bad.
it's the kind of chocolate that can fill a mold.
I was
very
making
well.
fun of the hollow bunnies earlier, but I actually miss the sensation of biting into the bigger hollow bunny.
And the little eyeballs on a hollow bunny?
Yes, if they were solid, it'd break your teeth. It's like biting into a brick. They gotta make it hollow.
I've never heard of these.
Me neither.
The milk chocolate coconut nest. I will say I do happen to agree with my favorite candy website, candywrappermuseum.com, who said this looks less like a nest and more like a dainty cow patty.
It kind of has the consistency of a Nestle Crunch. I don't love coconut, but the more I eat it on the show
is
with chocolate, the
good.
more I like it.
We should feed him more weird stuff on this show.
I thought the bunny was going to be better because it's just chocolate, but the bunny sucks.
No, this is actually very tasty.
You're too good. We got to get rid of you.
Oh!
Look at him really trying.
Oh!
You got one more
One
shot.
more shot. Oh, it's gonna happen.
Whatever.
It's gonna happen. Before we get into this, we are very excited about this quarter's Mythical Society collectible
Yes,
item.
if you are a familiarizer of Lionel Richie, you know this is his debut album on vinyl with the most amazing centerfold pose in history. And if you're a student of Rhett and Link history, you know that this album is extremely important to us. This one in particular used to be on our set back there and in a lot of videos.
So we have created the Rhett and Link Sing Lionel record. Yes, we completely recreated the cover.
Yeah, we did.
Look at that. It makes sense both ways.
Yeah, you got to figure out how you want to display this thing.
Oh, and by the way,
and participate in Project Lionel, which we did in college.
2 of the tracks from this album, Round and Round and You Are, a total like professional recording. I mean, we sounded as professional as we possibly
It's like a totally
can.
professional recording.
I mean, it didn't like just 2 guys and a guitar. We did like a complete recreation of the track. We're very excited about it. The vinyl is in here. Is the vinyl in here? Yes, it is.
Don't break it. Oh, yeah. See? Is the vinyl in here? So again, go to Mythical Society. Oh, let's see. It looks the same.
It looks the same. And then look on the back. We're on the back, facing the other way. We like to do that.
Because that's what we do.
That's something kind of cute that we like to do.
To get that, join the Third Degree Monthly by April 30th or Third Degree Quarterly or Annual plans by June 30th. Visit mythicalsociety.com for details.
Okay.
All right, we got Whoppers Robin Eggs as seed number 3 versus Brock's Marshmallow Chicks and Rabbits.
Let me tell you a little bit about these Robin Eggs, which I don't think I've had. It's essentially just a Whopper with a candy coating. Each Robin's egg specs are handcrafted. I have trouble believing that. Also, this sounds like science fiction, but each one of these eggs gets their shape by way of a top secret process involving a vacuum.
I gotta see how it's made on this one, y'all. And you know what? They taste really good.
It's like a malt ball.
It's got a maltiness and it's got just enough chocolate, and each one is special. But there's a coating of sadness.
It gets bad.
No, not to me. Here's what gets bad.
You're
eating little robin babies.
Hold on, did you eat a whole one?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I did.
I liked it. Now these things,
I've never even heard of these.
I mean, does this look familiar to you? Here is a rabbit. Kind of looks like a circus peanut.
It is a circus peanut.
Yeah, it's a freaking circus peanut.
That's awful.
Masquerading or something for Easter.
I'm not even gonna finish that. That's horrible. All right, Link.
But these,
we're on the same page.
They're so good. They gotta move on.
Get your mitt out and let's just both go until we get one in there.
Maybe I shouldn't backhand it.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, okay.
It happened faster than it should have. And now we've got Brock's classic Jellybird eggs and Brock's Marshmallow Easter Hunt eggs.
Yes. So Jellybird eggs are just
jelly beans.
Just jelly beans,
but
right?
Slightly bigger than a regular jelly bean. Also, they are the number 2 selling jelly bean in springtime.
Over here we got the marshmallow Easter eggs. What color do you want? You want a white one?
No, give me green. Now, Mama Nell, my grandma.
Yeah?
She used to have these.
So it's marshmallow.
I like everything, but I recognize that this is really bad. It's like, I'm not attracted to men, but I can tell when a man is good looking.
Ew.
You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, that's a good looking guy. That's how I feel about this. I don't like it, but I kind of do because I kind of like everything.
It tastes like it's made of crushed teeth. Yeah, I mean, why are you even talking if you like everything? I think this is
It reminds
nasty.
me of my grandmother.
Is it marshmallow in the middle?
No.
It's not.
It's not. It's just whiteness.
This meets no expectations.
These are moving on. These are going in the basket.
Don't make me get in on this.
Get in on it.
Yeah! I got one. Our first semifinalists are Marshmallow Peeps versus Russell Stover's Solid Milk Chocolate Rabbit.
Take a peep, my friend.
I'm sure I've had these on the show, but like in my normal life, I can't make sense of it. Like,
they used to have wings. Until 1955, they had wings. These originally, back in the day, it was a 27-hour hand-making process using pastry tubes that would make these things.
Okay.
But then, when Sam Bourne purchased the company back in the day, he automated the process with a machine dubbed the depositor, and now it only takes 6 minutes to make a peep, but it only takes 6 seconds to eat it.
But this is just chocolate. Even if the chocolate itself is not bad.
There's not a lot. I understand why people don't like Peeps, but
Again, I kind of like it.
This chocolate is not good, but it's still chocolate. I mean, come on.
It is good. I mean, it's kind of good especially after eating those.
The artwork is really nice. The artwork on this thing is terribly inconsistent, and they don't look like Peeps, man.
Okay, the number 1 seed is going to the finals. That means that we've got to punt.
Kick it to the curb. We only got 2 chances. So close.
Oh, God, that was so weak.
We'll leave those there for a year.
All right, this semifinal round is between Brock's Marshmallow Chicks and Rabbits and Brock's Marshmallow Easter Hunt Eggs. Now, listen, some people were so passionate about these Easter Hunt eggs that they wrote them in even though they were already a choice. And then one user, we don't know who it was because it was anonymous, wrote, "Those Brock's Marshmallow Easter Hunt eggs, oh my God, they are so gross. For years, I thought it was just whipped sugar that had gone stale after sitting on the shelves in the store for so long. They are lying to you. It's not marshmallow. Marshmallow is fun and fluffy and a delight to eat. Marshmallow is for roasting over a campfire, perhaps with some chocolate and graham crackers, not stuffed into the darkness of a thick sugary coating, only to be forgotten about and given to some unsuspecting child on Easter morning." You got one yet?
No. Seriously.
I think what you got to do, Link, you got to pull, then push.
Pull, then double pull.
Oh, the orange is kind of nice.
It's kind of like those big balls of bubble gum that are really sugary on the outside and then nothing on the inside.
And then you keep thinking
but
it's going to
there's,
shoot.
just like that comment you read, there's nothing marshmallowy about this. It's chock full of lies. It really is.
But this, son, man, this is so awful.
But you know the difference?
It's definitively horrible.
The flavor. Circus peanuts are banana flavored. This tastes like an edible piece of gum. I mean,
Are there different flavors?
I got gum on the mind. I'm just saying they're not as bad as a circus peanut, and you get some chicks and you get some rabbits. Can you still say chicks?
If you're referring to baby chickens, yes.
So, I hate these. And I hate these, but I hate these a little more than I hate these.
I hate these a little bit more.
Well, we need a tiebreaker.
Let's call in the Chaster Bunny.
He's back! I'm glad we don't agree because
I don't know exactly how this works. I think he's going to lay an egg that's got his answer in there.
Do you need to eat it first? Take a taste. You can eat yourself. Yeah, don't be afraid.
He's timid.
Yeah,
He's timid like a little bunny.
Yeah.
Look, he eats like he's eating like a little carrot or something.
Look at that.
Look
I've
at
got
it.
a really close-up view of how he eats.
I'm trying not to look directly at him.
Wow, look at that. Okay, he's gonna eat the whole thing.
You just push it right into your little rabbit mouth.
It's gnawing it there.
Look, it's just like feeding a rabbit. It's like being going to the petting zoo.
Look at him. He doesn't seem to like.
Whoa.
See, this is the face of a Easter bunny being lied to. The only way we're gonna know which one he hates less is by seeing what he lays in.
Oh, wow. So he's laying the one he likes
laid an egg.
more.
Are you laying the one you like more? Okay.
He's like, I had to think about that. Which one does he like more? Oh, he likes the circus
Easter
peanuts more.
circus peanuts.
So he agrees with you.
Yes.
Which that means that the peanuts are going to be punted and
Nope.
the eggs are going on. Yeah, let's just go for rapid fire here. Oh, you got one.
One went in there. 6 missed. It all comes down to this. Our final matchup. Marshmallow Peeps versus Brock's Marshmallow Easter Hunt Eggs.
Now, I haven't had the white ones yet. Let's see if these things can redeem themselves.
We've learned how to open them, but I mean, it's so hard.
Now, Marshmallow made
It's got shellac. It's freaking shellac.
It's like, yes, polished. Now, marshmallow flavored things made it to the end, but these are actually marshmallow.
Yeah, I got to give it that. It's got a marshmallow give. It's got, that's about it. It's got a sugary coating, and it's got eyeballs.
These are not very popular.
They're the
I
number one
understand.
seed, but they're understandable, and they don't lie to you.
I thought the circus peanuts were even worse, but this is trying so hard to be good for Easter time. But like Link said, it's shellac. It's bad.
So these are slightly better.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Let's just go for it.
That means that we're going to say officially that Brock's Marshmallow Easter Hunt eggs are definitively, according to Good Mythical Morning, the worst
Easter candy that you can get, and that means we're gonna put them in the little bunny barf bag.
Oh, sorry. There it is. It's in there. Bye.
I thought you were gonna give him high five.
I think he did too. I don't know where his hands have been.
Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what?
Sorry to the people of Brock's.
Yep. Unless you wanted them to taste like crushed teeth, and then please take it as a compliment.
Okay, there you have it. If you stuck with us, thank you.
You did.
Hey,
You're
if
here.
you're still here, if you're still
There you
watching, it's over. It's over.
Come back to your screen if you're not there.
Thanks for joining us for a tournament marathon.
All right, we're going to see you day after tomorrow. That will be Wednesday for a rewatch of one of our favorite episodes.
That's right. Yeah, Wednesday.
Watch Rhett Does Drag at mythicalsociety.com now.